This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. We are the Morning X. Special guest right now, Nev Schulman, formerly of Catfish. And if you didn't catch the first segment, you might want to go back on the podcast and hear what we talked about, because some good things could be coming forward. But Nev has a very special guest with him. It's someone from Atlanta. Nev, I think you should introduce him.
So I just met this gentleman a couple days ago, and I was so inspired just by meeting him that I asked if I could be one of his guides for the New York City Marathon. His name is Cedric King. He's a former Army Ranger and now an incredible author and motivational speaker, and I'm so proud to call him a new friend. So welcome to the show, Cedric.
All right, Cedric King, how are you?
Thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're in Atlanta, right? Or what are you, in Duluth?
I am. I'm in Duluth, right out in Gwinnett County.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad to meet you, because we need to add a listener a week. That has been our challenge, so hopefully we can have you join us now on the Morning X. But your story is fascinating. I don't even know how you sum it up. You're a double amputee who has run a whole lot of marathons, and just seeing the video that Nev posted of you two running the New York City Marathon was beyond inspirational. Walk back a bit. What is your story?
In 2012, I was serving our country in Afghanistan, and I was on a mission, and on that mission, I stepped on an IED, an improvised explosive device. It blew both my legs off. And from that point to today, I've been living a life to inspire the world and tell everybody about God's redemption process.
How did you make that mental shift, though, when this happened to you?
To be honest with you, Leslie, most of it was faith and what the military had shown me. The military gives you something tough to overcome each day. And I just took that process, incorporated it to what I was living with daily. A lot like what your listeners are doing right now.
Well, Nev, how did you get the connection to Cedric?
So I met Cedric because I've become involved with an organization called Achilles International, which is a group that provides guides and access to training for athletes with disabilities. And so I've been running with different athletes over the last few years in different races around the country and the world as a guide. And Cedric, actually, you told a great story about your experience at Walter Reed when you opened that care package. And I think that if you want to tell that, I think that really had a huge impact on me.
You got a care package?
I did. So when I got injured, if you can remember back in 2012, there were care packages that were being sent to the troops overseas, but some of them were being sent to here in the States, the hospitals here in the States. And sure enough, I opened up a care package one day, and I'm looking for something in there to kind of like make some sort of sense of this. And I run into a package, I open it up, and it has a notepad in it, and it has a pack of pencils, like the old school pencils, like this one.
Yeah, number 2 pencil.
The wooden ones, the number 2 one. Sure enough, I open up the package, has the pad of paper, it has the pencils, and I get so frustrated because there's no pencil sharpener in the pencils. For all you old school guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. Sure enough, I get frustrated and I yell to the top of my lungs, why did this have to happen to me, and when is it going to get better? No answer. I yell again, why did this have to happen to me, and when is it going to get better? I hear a voice that says, you are the pencil. Now, over the last years, not only do I see that I am the pencil, but you are too. See, this pencil, as good as it is on the outside, it's yellow and it's brand new. It hasn't been a bit on it at all. This pencil is virtually useless to me without the sharpener. The sharpener for this pencil is the same thing as challenges in life. We need it to get to the place where we can be used for what we were designed to do. And this pencil, as much as it doesn't want to go into the sharpener, it needs the sharpener. We need challenges so that we can become all that we have been designed by God to do.
But with all due respect, the challenge you were dealt, losing both legs, and to have the attitude that you have today, it is awe-inspiring. And I've got goosebumps just saying that out loud, because talking to you even before we came on the segment, you're so uplifting, you're so positive, and the fact that you're running marathons with, what do you call the machine, the Terminator getup you have? What is that thing? It's like a bounce. What is it called?
Those are my running blades. So they are carbon fiber, and they're designed to give you the energy that you put into the ground. It's almost exactly the way that your foot is designed, but it's a mechanical version of what you have right there in your feet.
Well, but hold on. But the rest of our body is kind of trained to cool everything down. How does it? You stop at around your knee or your thigh. How does that work with your body?
It's very difficult, which is why during the whole marathon, you see Nev spraying me with water the whole time, because I heat differently than you do. You have more skin exposed than I do.
Right.
I have most of my skin either cut off or wrapped up inside of rubber, so I overheat. And everybody knows when you get hotter, your heart works harder to cool you off. Well, Nev was just dousing me with water throughout these whole 26 miles. And that is one of the things that helped out so much.
Looks like a catfish is coming in. Sorry, I heard Nev's. I recognize that noise.
It's like, what's happening here? Yeah.
Sorry.
Cedric, you talk a lot about achieving the impossible, and you told that incredible story. Talk a little bit. You have a book out called The Making Point. Let's plug that.
Yeah. So throughout these last 13 years, what has happened is I've annotated certain stories, and I've put certain things down in notepads. Well, I assemble so much stuff, I found that I could put it inside of a book. This book, it tells obviously the story of what happened from all multiple counts. My mom getting the phone call, my wife getting the phone call, but it also has stories that are relatable that you and I use every single day. Learning how to walk, learning how to swim, learning how to speak as a motivational speaker. All these stories are captured inside the book called The Making Point. I released it about 3-4 years ago, and it has been a worldwide sensation. It's helped so many people, and I hope we can continue to help more people.
Well, your story is unbelievable. I'm so glad I met you. I mean, people like you. I wish there were more people like you out there.
So inspiring.
Well, thank you for coming on. Most importantly, thank you for your service.
Hey, thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hold tight right there. And I never thought in my life I would be doing a video conference call with Nev Schulman. At least it was under this circumstance and not another one. Nev, it was so great to meet you.
Thanks so much, guys.
Yes, and glad you're okay.
Yeah, you're so good at what you do. You're a freaking natural on TV.
Yes.
So I'm excited to hear that we may have you back on the small screen soon.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you. Nev Schulman, Cedric King, someone you should know in Atlanta. This is the original. This is 99X.
Family Matters amplifies the loudest and the proudest political voices in the Black community today.
What's up, guys? I'm CJ Pearson. There's so many incredible perspectives here in the Black community that you're going to hear from each and every week.
Because faith matters, country matters, and family matters.
This is exactly what the mainstream media was missing by not actually going to Black churches, going to Black barbershops, talking to the people at the forefront of this change in the community. Let me start here.
Family Matters with CJ Pearson.
Each and every week. We'll see you here. Talk to you soon.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.